everyone, how you doing today? Sorry about that start to the people in the future. Ain't no one here now. Welcome. This is my first live of 2025. It can't be. It might be. I doubt it. I'm checking real quick. Sorry. Or not first live, but first uh making stuff. No, okay, good. Nothing to celebrate. What is going up? It's funny, Will. I was just talking with somebody about the whole having to switch things to make YouTube and social media actually work from a business standpoint. Hey, Lindy. And I swear, like, it's never fair to the OG viewers, like, hey, Iris, who have been here forever, prefer the, sorry, I'm trying to get my chat in live. There we go. Because, like, this new vertical is the only way I'm pulling in, or the only way I can pull in decent amount of views on these lives. But my OG fans absolutely loathe it. Jackie, that's why I still am not going vertical for the live streams where I do sales, because that's just, like, not fair to those people. I have a want to do something really stupid. I really do. I want to take this and do something like this around it. Oh yeah, like fun stupid. Like, put a bunch of time and energy and some stones into a piece that I'll likely have until I die. I'm glad to actually be, like, streaming semi-normally again. I'm trying to get back to doing content a little more regularly. I don't know. I mean, I feel like it would be dumb. But it would be something to make, at least, and since I don't fucking know. Iris isn't late. Chain headdress things with green that hang on your forehead area. It's not a tiara. It's more like something from India, right? Or not necessarily India, but back east or far east. Is that west from here, maybe? Because, like, I'm closer. Probably, if I were to go west, I'd probably get there sooner. I don't fucking know. If I know anymore. What do I need for this? That's probably a little insane. So, let's try something just slightly less insane. I'm going to take these and make these into wire. Gaudy things on my face? Hell yes. Alrighty. Keep my phone over here so I can actually see where, oh where, has my vertical pliers gone? Where, oh where could they be? That's a little much. VTuber music. Address it to Jackie. How's everyone doing this week? I'm getting ready to make an Alexandrite ring, too. That's one of the projects that I'm going to do for New Year's. It's going to be a synthetic Alexandrite. Well, I feel that. Alive is about what I have to report, too. Oh, wow, Jackie, I am so sorry to hear that. That is a difficult thing to face. I knew what you were going to ask, Lindy. Am I that psychic? By the way, Lindy, everybody loves the board that you made for me. I haven't gotten any negative feedback. All I've gotten so far is positive feedback. Iris, never mind. I am not going to tell somebody to lie. That would not be acting as a good citizen. I'm pretty sure I have some legal requirements to do. Oh yeah, natural versus synthetic. Yeah, no, I don't have enough gold to set one of my natural ones yet. I want to, I really do, but also I wouldn't risk, like, it's kind of risky to set those. What, Alexandrite? No, I mean, it's risky from a financial point of view because the person has to like it, want it, it's got to fit, and they've got to be able to afford it. It seems like people never hit all of those criteria on expensive items. That's why I've got so many of the gold items I've made. Yeah, they're a little expensive. I've got 2 half caraters. Thank you, Jackie. I can't say it. Thank you for saying exactly what I wanted to say, but I can't say it. I can't endorse it either. Yeah. They're not that bad yet. I'm doing them really slowly. I haven't. I can still bend them with my fingers. But I'm about to anneal, because you're right. I don't want to get cracking going. Starting to get low on fuel, I swear. I've got one bottle of propane left. I'm working on the last of my map gas. At least I've got a fresh tank of acetylene and oxygen. I like to have more than this in case the power goes out, like, you know, when it's cold like this, so that I don't have to worry about possibly freezing myself to death out here. That would not be fun. That would not be fun at all. By the way, this guy is saying hello. Because he's just that cute. No. You could start preparing your own food. You know. Theoretically speaking, hypothetically speaking. I'm gonna try to show what I'm... It's hard to show this. From a different angle. I'm trying. And I am failing. Spectacularly, might I add. Ooh. That'll do. Felt that, Jackie. Oh, the rolling mill. Of course, I would never, ever lie, which is why I lost my Social Security myself, is because I was not willing to lie, and I was just tired of their fucking games. So I was like, fine, you don't want to give it to me? I'll figure it out on my own. Sorry, Iris. Okay, now since this is going to be for why can't I think of the name right now? I'm making a basket setting. I'm going to start flat rolling at least one of these pieces. I did actually, or I tried. I was using the crescent wrench to hold it down, but this thing just sucks, so... There. We'll stick with this view. Congratulations, Jackie. I'm applauding that. Part of me wishes I could have gotten that type of support myself, but in the end, it just wasn't worth it because I wanted to follow dreams or something. I don't fucking know. I'm still trying to justify starting my own business the way I have. Part of me is really like, what the fuck were you thinking? Thinking that it didn't quite pay enough to pay my bills. What I was thinking. That is really close. I want a little more. Maybe just a little bit more too. Hey Josh. Jackie, I wish I was legally able to move. I've got a couple more years before I can. However, that is definitely something that might or might not be it's on my to-do list. I don't think I'd be struggling as much as if I was somewhere where there was a higher population. I'd probably still be struggling, but it's kind of hard to sell this stuff when there's no one around with the disposable income to buy it. Or at least the route I've taken. I'm going to advocate the same thing, Jackie. Start a business that you enjoy. I at least love doing this. Yes, it's a fucking nightmare some days. Some months, I'm afraid I'm not going to make rent. A lot of months, there's a lot of stress, but I enjoy what I do. It makes it worth it. There might be a way or two. They'd be a little difficult. Plus, like, I know I talk a lot of shit, but we really do have a nice probation system up here. I really do need to give them a little more credit once in a while. It's kind of hard to say that. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate that. Holy crap, we got like 17 people chilling out. Alright, so I'm going to hope that I got this long enough to go all the way around this here. Am I sure that I really want to do this? This is going to be like a 3 or 4 week live stream. Like, I'll have to stream this for months. What do you think, Will? Iris? You two have been here forever. Iris is like one of the elder beings of the chat in my... I'm not even kidding, like, for one of the first people ever to just hang out in my chat. My basket setting acumen. You know, there is nothing hurting to make a basket setting. Worst comes to worst, I'll just melt it down like I'm probably going to be doing with this. It's just not looking the way I was expecting it to. Happens once in a while. Just pack a bag and go. No. No, I think you got that right, Lindy. Alright. I'm going to cheat a little bit. Since this is such a big gemstone, I can actually use my ring mandrel. Still too big? Still a little bit too big. Oh, my bad. A customer had a custom request, and this just isn't doing it. And even I was like, I'm not feeling this. And they were like, yeah, I'm not really either. And I'm like, we're gonna start over. This just, no. Wait, don't see me do what now? I believe you could figure it out, Jackie. Although the pack a bag thing. Yeah, more like, I mean, kinda. Something like one of these, but without such crazy engraving detail. My first try was literally that top part was put on top of the plate, I could not get it to bend the round. And it didn't look right. And so I then cut it out, did a bunch of shaving and filing, and reshaped these. Still didn't turn out the right way. Sometimes I just, gotta start over. It happens. Hi, Chris. Ken. Yeah. Actually, that was the plan of what we were originally gonna do with it. But just didn't quite, you know. Is there a stone you want up in that, Jackie? Because I do believe it's a size 12 and a half. A hollow form signet? Okay. I did think about that, Ken. And then I remembered all the problems I've had with molds. Oh, it's so fucking close. That's about right. That is about right. Jackie, I feel that. I feel that. Not much, Ken. Just, another day on the trail. Good old Oregon Trail life here. Without all the horrible tragedies. I can't believe they let us play that game. Better get on it. I have a feeling there will be some big corporations coming in here in the next... They probably already done it. Getting as much of that property as they can. I've been good watching those reports. fucking ruthless, Iris. I get it. I do. But ruthless nonetheless. Okay. So, basically, I have a tiny ass ring band here. It's like a size 5. I do believe I was just saying I need to move to a place with a more population and etc. There we go. Alright, so flux it. Lindy, have I ever told you how much I love this flux that you turned me on to? Because I really love this flux. Yeah, this will be the exactly, and then I'll do another one lower. And then I'll start building the rest of it. Yes, the yellow stuff. The stuff that's like that bottle just looks toxic. With my low ventilation, I always like to know that whatever I'm using, although seriously, it works so freaking well that I don't care. That's a little overboard on flame right there, I do say. I could only imagine trying to turn this into a ring. Nice! I need another squirt bottle. Of course they'd blame it on the homeless. I wish as somebody who spent so much of my life homeless, I could, easily refute that, but COVID really changed that whole landscape. Okay. So now, it's not perfectly round yet, and I kind of need it to be a little more perfectly round, so I'm just going to smash on it a bit. Yeah, it's seen better days, okay? No comment. No comment. See, Jackie, like, back in the day, I used to be the guy who would argue that all the way. Because it wasn't quite like that before. But now there's, my theory about what COVID did to the whole homeless population, and yes, I think that's about perfect. For a claw setting. And also, I don't need to make the bottom setting as crazy thick. Although getting the angle is going to be challenging, shall we say. But I got this. Though I might need more. That stone is, I would say, Portuguese cut, personally, because it's got more than 3 lines. It could be argued that it's a round brilliant, I guess. But it's not really. No, that's a Portuguese. It does. And that is also true, Jackie. That is also true. I do not need to make it quite this big around, but I'm going to anyway, because well, for reasons. I have never been in a homeless camp that allowed such insane, like, disrespect with fire. Never. As I've seen these days. And I see it more than I would like to in my own community, unfortunately. And I'm like, man, when I was homeless, if I did that, they'd have beat my ass and, like, sent me floating down the river, catching fire or tires on fire in public view. Hey, Faith. You alright back there? Please don't throw up on my bed. Please? Brittany, please? Here. Yeah, I know. You're a good boy. I'm gonna take you to the bathroom, though, because you do this too much. Yes. You're good cuties. You are. But then I have to clean up the carpet and shit. Go in there. Yes, yes. You're a good boy. Sorry about that. like to... Oh, yeah. Faith, I can relate with every word of that. I hope you start feeling better soon. Goddess, somebody dropped me off a box of yarn and wire and crystals. And I kind of fell in love with wire wrapping. And then I wanted to see how far I could push it. Because I want to be like the Cartier of wire wrapped and weird jewelry. And so then I started watching other YouTube videos. But I didn't go to school or anything like that. I'm all self-taught from YouTube and the occasional advice from someone else who is a jeweler. Oh, it's almost perfect. Jackie, I get what you mean, but at the same time, getting to wake up next to that little fur ball, especially when it's cold outside, makes it worth it. He makes a good teddy bear. Although that would be a little less awesome if I was like really allergic to cats. He probably wouldn't make as good of a teddy bear anymore. I don't think they do hypoallergenic cats. Well, thank you, Chris. Slowly but surely, I'm working on a new channel called Trailer Park Tiffany. I'm kind of going back to my roots just a little bit. And gonna try a different business model on that one. Depends on your budget. I would say Rio Grande is great for a lot of things. But if you're on a really tight budget and you need tools, I gotta say Beaver is freaking amazing. There are a lot of great knockoff tool brands out there that, they may not be perfect, but they sure get the job done. I know my engraver's no GRS, but I can still do a lot of the more complicated stuff. A propane torch and a kitchen butane torch. Some cutters, some files, saw. Yeah, Rio Grande. Like, you can do a mix of getting some decent things, like the solder board that I have here. $20, and get some cheap torches. I say the rolling mill and the ability to melt down metal is really nice, because then you can just remelt things if you're just learning, and you can recycle silver and stuff. That saves me a lot of money personally. And all you really need is the map torches, the crucible, the ingot mold, and then the rolling mill. That is going to be like $400 though for that type of an upgrade. It's slow. It's taken me 4 years to build my bench. Thank you. I appreciate that. I feel like I've seen you in the comments a few times. I feel like one of them I was late. Like I saw the comment months later, weeks later, and was like, "Oh, Lindy, would you say Auto Fry is a better place for affordable tools compared to Rio? I don't have a lot of experience with them yet. I lost my Rio Pro this year. No more free shipping. I guess they changed it though. I can still buy gold. I don't know if I can get diamonds from them. Not that I really care. I'll go elsewhere for diamonds. Okay. I actually prefer using reclaimed diamonds myself. But I don't want to make wire. I made enough wire today. Sorry, I'm just whining because I'm low on silver. Or, well, I don't have every different type of wire known to man. I'm not low. Just complaining. It's just not hot enough. Alright, I'm going to roll out a little bit more on this. The spools. They're not that impressive. Like, that's my thick wire. So I've got about a foot of gauge square, and that's it. Got a little bit. I could take on one custom project right now. And that's why I'm not, like, touching that. My spools are kind of empty. I haven't been able to refill silver for a couple months. Or wire, specifically. Lindy, it's partially mined diamonds and Also, lab growns have really hit the market. Their advertising campaign worked well, and diamond sales are down quite a bit. I'm actually really interested to see the next Rappaport sheet I can get my hands on. I should see if there's one for 2025 I can get yet. It might be a little early to get a rap sheet for 25, though. No, it's Chris. It's the lab-grown diamonds that are really fucking it up. Lab-grown diamonds right now have, in the last 5 years, have dropped like 60 or 80% in price. I think it's like seriously $200 a carat or some shit. It's insane. That is wholesale, but still, that's way less than the old 800 or whatever it was a couple years ago. I'm just waiting for them to get down to the point where they're, because, you know, if you look at the difference between a lab-grown sapphire and a natural sapphire, lab-grown sapphires are pretty cheap, pretty affordable. Especially when they're mass-produced like that. Cubic, you know, they're about cubic zirconia prices. Natural ones, not so much. I have a feeling it might go back up. It might not. I don't actually know. Hey, Bryce. How you doing? Long time no see. Yeah, you know what? No, we're good. I should make some rings out of some spoons, but not the way everyone's expecting. Moissanite probably isn't helping with it, though, in all fairness. There's no way. No way. I did not get that by eye. Holy shit! I actually... Wow. I'm... I'm sorry, I'm just a little shocked. I actually managed to randomly mill that out to within a tenth of a millimeter. It's kind of impressive, in my opinion. At least for me, and fucking ain't pulled that one off before. Yeah, there's one, two. A tenth of a millimeter. Oh, so when I say not what everyone's expecting, I have a mold set up for casting, a casting flask setup. It's got 13 wax rings sitting in it that are ready to be melted out and casted. So, cut up a bunch of spoons, throw them in my melter, and then pour them and recast them into a bunch of rings. It came with some random microscope. I try to keep it next to the little grid you gave me, but I always misplace both of them because they're clear. Yes, I do have a few casting videos. I also randomly do casting at home too. It's just been a while. Alright, this next part, I'm doing under a microscope because I know from experience. I don't want to do this freehand. Will? I hope you're having a good night, Will. The motion warning. Getting a wee bit ahead of myself. Hey, Jennifer. I'll do my best, Iris. That is something that I am not in the habit of, and we know how long it took me to get in the habit of keeping shit in frame. It only took me 2 years. So you're probably wondering why I'm doing this. This is some of that boring shit that you don't actually have to do, but if you don't do it, your setting won't look very good. Or it's going to be harder to fix after you put the prongs on. So always best to do touch-up as you go. Saves a lot of hassle in the finishing and makes for a higher quality product. And then I'm going to have to remark it after this because I just took away all my markers. But that's okay. Better to do it right the first time. Lindy, I would agree with him, actually. Don't get me wrong, that is a real pain in the butt to actually finish everything to 600 grit between operations, but it does, like, if you're wanting to do the best quality, definitely. Especially on, like, things that you can't go back and, you know, like the inside of a ring, it's really hard to get inside there later. Her. I agree with her. I don't think I'm quite going to that level of finish on this piece, because I'm not trying to sink 500 hours into this project, but I do want it to be nice, nonetheless. I got a minimum quality standard I gotta uphold here. camera is going to move here in a moment, just to give you a heads up. Camera's moving again. You're probably not wrong. I probably would be well off using that silicone wheel about now. I'm running low on them, though. I'm kind of trying to save them for... You know what I mean. It's been a rough winter. However, to a point, I agree enough that I'm actually going to use one just to do a little bit of finish touch-up before moving on. Where the fuck did I put that? There it is. I don't need to be. That's perfect. That's also sweet. Got off lucky on that. I am still keeping up with chat, kinda. I am stuck under my microscope, but still. I keep looking over to make sure no one's asked any questions or anything. I have a goddamn silver sliver. It's going. I've almost got the prongs cut out. So I'm going to cut the prongs halfway in. Or so. What am I doing? I need to check and make sure. Yeah. hi, Nicholas. Right now I'm just making the setting for a really big gemstone. Um, I'm working on what's called a basket setting. And right now I'm cutting in slots for me to solder the prongs into. There we go. Motion warning for the camera. I'm also going to try to do this next operation using hard solder. While quietly saying prayers in the background. The little sticks are going to be prongs. Okay. Yes, this is silver. Can I not get any into the stupid bin? Come on now. That was dumb. Be hunting for those for the next... No, I'll find them later. Oh, nothing. I've been doing this for about 4 years. Well, I just, when I cut off some of these, they went flying. You know how it goes. I did a snip and it decided to snip a little further than I was expecting. No, this is just me messing around to provide content for people. I do custom work, but this just isn't one of them currently. Hey, Bob's Rocks. Oh, right on. No. No, these are Zurons. I actually prefer Zurons to Lindstrom, Lindy. They're cheaper, but they hold up better. And for wire wrapping, they're way more complex, or they allow for a lot more complexity in my wire wrap work. You know what? I'm gonna lock that in place. That'll at least give me what I need to move forward. possibly make things just a wee bit easier on me. So now I'm going to pull out some medium solder. I haven't tried Tronics yet. I'd like to get a new set of Zurons. If I do get a new set, that'll be what I go for. As long as they're still about the same price. I think that's just going to work all around. Taking a better look at it like this. No, that one needs to get bent. Sorry, YouTube is not being my friend right now. Man, cutting that 8 to 12 gauge wire, so nice to have these freaking cutters. For my thinner wire, I actually make my own sets out of a Harbor Freight pair with these grips that I got from a pair of cutters that came from somewhere. Totally worth doing. They don't make tools like they used to, Lindy. If I knew what to go for on antiques, I think I would take that route myself. You know, it just so happens this setting has a lot of possibilities. I don't know what I'm gonna do completely yet. But I'm considering, and there are possibilities. I might try to do paved prongs for once. I've always wanted to try it. Just gonna do a quick brush up just to see how this step turned out. That'll probably be the end of today's stream. While I think of exactly how to build what I'm gonna build around this. Yeah, that's about a perfect fit for me, too. It could be a ring. Could be a really, really big ring. See, for a size 7, I don't know. We'll figure it out. No, I didn't pickle it. There'll be another bit here where I will pickle it, but my pot's not even on currently. So I was just bristle disking or doing that to get it clean. Kinda clean. I'll do a better job of it here in a bit. Next time. Anyway, everybody, I appreciate y'all hanging out for a bit while we put together a fairly simple basket setting. I might try to make this a little more complicated. I don't know. I'm gonna put some thought into it. This is gonna be one of my New Year's projects, I have a feeling. Might as well have fun with it, make it as awesome as I can. But I'm thinking of I've been wanting to do paved prongs before, and I think I could do that on this. Hope you have a good night too, Iris and Will, Bob, and everybody else. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I'm on the wrong phone to end the stream. Anyway, guys, I will catch you next time. We'll be going live for gem sale tomorrow. Probably 2, like normal, unless I'm feeling really good in the morning. I hope y'all have a wonderful night. If I don't see you tomorrow, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Till next time, everybody.